Hello, my people. Yes, I'm back again. Yesterday, I was a bit quiet. Because the news that are coming in, I want to be sure on every fact that I'm going to be bringing to you. So I was a bit quiet throughout yesterday, trying to gather news that are reliable. People, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like the video, send us your comment. Please, we are still new, we are still growing gradually. And I appreciate those of you that have already subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate. Continue to share the video, click on the notification button as well, and you'll be hearing from us each time we upload a new video. Thank you so much. Even the Malaysian videos, the comments that are coming on the Malaysian video, I appreciate. I really, really appreciate. Now, going to our news, our first news, Nkuku. Chelsea are yet to clarify the injury situation with Nkuku. Chelsea Football Club, they are yet to clarify the injury situation about Nkuku. The last game we played against Dortmund, he got injured within the first 15 minutes. He was taken off. And Chelsea are yet to clarify the situation. The news we are receiving from Chelsea FC Blues on Twitter indicate that the injury situation is quite, bad compared to what we thought earlier on. According to the sources, it might take Nkuku 2 to 3 months to recover. It might take him 2 to 3 months to recover from that injury. He is to undergo a surgery. And that means that we are missing one of our most important players from the start of the season, Christopher Nkuku. That we were expecting that by the start of the season, the first game against Liverpool, he'll be in a very good and perfect condition for that game. We are going to be missing him. It's rather unfortunate. Chelsea fans all over the world, we are worried actually. I am worried because the only backup we have right now for Nkuku's role, the only person that we try in that role that worked perfectly is Kane Chukwuemeka. But can Kane Chukwuemeka stand the pressure of Liverpool? Well, he was able to play against Dortmund. He did quite well. He's a very good player, Kane Chukwuemeka. He's a very good player. He did quite well. We can only hope and believe that he will deliver on that day. But we are going to be missing Nkuku for 2-3 months. Chelsea Football Club, please come quickly and clarify the situation. What is going to happen? What is happening? Do we need to sign another player right now? There have been talks about Olise. There have been talks about Mohamed Kudus. Right now, we need those talks to materialize in signings. We need those talks to materialize in signings. We want to see players being signed. Right now, let me say we need about 4 players. Chelsea needs to sign at least 4 players. There is a news about Neymar. Yes, I will come to that soon. Please, we need to get something done immediately. Second, the issue of Casado. From the sources or the news updates we're receiving, Casado agents and his entourage, they are pushing so hard. They are mounting pressure right now on Brighton. We just don't know why Brighton is still holding back on letting the player go. The player is desirous of leaving. He wants to join Chelsea at all costs. And so he and his entourage, they are pushing so hard. And that is why the player he refused to train yesterday with the club, with the squad. The player did not train yesterday with the club. On Sunday, there was this excuse that he was injured, and that is why he could not partake on the friendly game. But yesterday, he did not even train with the squad. And from a reliable source, he already packed his belongings out of the club's premises. Casado right now already packed his belongings from his locker. He emptied his locker. That should tell you that the player is already on the way out. I believe this week there should be a positive news for Chelsea. There should be a positive news for Chelsea. Because once the player already packed his belongings from the club, from his locker, that means he's ready to make the move. And he did not train yesterday. it's up to Brighton now to make the decision. You promised him that this summer, when you were doing the extension of his contract, you promised that this summer you were going to do what? You were going to allow him to go. You promised him that you are going to allow him to go. Now, the time has come for you to allow him to go. Chelsea's last offer is coming your way. Just accept that and let the player go. We already done a lot of businesses with you. We bought a lot of players from you. The latest one was Sanchez. Just accept what we are offering right now. Our last offer, which is in the range of 85 to 90 million. Accept that, 90 million pounds. Accept that. That is a very good one day. That 90 million is just good one day. You value him at 100. You cannot keep standing on your points. Make a little move. Come to an agreement. Let this deal go through this week. The player is getting frustrated. Yes, coming to the issue of Neymar, it has been in the news throughout yesterday or throughout the night. That Neymar to Chelsea, this is in the news. But how possible would that be? How possible can that be? Can Chelsea really afford Neymar at this point? Are we ready for him? Can Chelsea Football Club be able to pay his salary? This guy is on a wage of over 25 to 30 million euros a year. 25 to 30 million euros a year. His wages at PSG. Can Chelsea really afford to pay his salary? Or the player is willing to come to Chelsea to the extent that he's ready to drop maybe 60% of his salary or his wages? How possible would this be? Neymar is a good welcome after all. Now that Nkunku is injured, he fits in perfectly in that role. He has all the experiences in other leagues, not in the Premier League anyway. But I believe if Neymar should come to Chelsea, he will do a perfect job. This guy still has a lot of years of football in his legs. He still has a lot of years of football in his legs. He's still looking sharp. Neymar is still looking sharp. And so if we can afford him, no problem, let's go for him. Let's go for it. We need big-time players. We need big players in Chelsea, matured players in Chelsea to help the young chaps that are coming up. From the sources, the news is actually coming from or reported from Neymar's camp. It is entourage that are pushing for the player to come to Chelsea. It's his own camp, his own agents, his own camp. They are pushing for that. That there was a discussion. There have been meetings taking place, regarding Neymar to Chelsea in this season. Finally, let me talk about Man City. Let me just bring in Man City issue here. Man City. Yes, officially they have presented or they've sent a contract extension for Bernardo Silva. The player actually wants to move to PSG. The player wants to move out. But Man City are not willing to let him go because this season, if Bernardo Silva should also leave, the effect on that club, they've won the treble, yes, but it's not easy to maintain the same standard after winning the treble. It's not easy. After winning all 3 cups last season, it's not easy to maintain the same standard. And if your squad is depleted, it makes it even worse. And so Bernardo Silva, Man City are not willing to let the player go. But the player is willing, the player wants a change of club. Right now, according to Fabrizio Romano, the player has been presented with an official contract extension. Let's see what happens next. Let's hope he stays. Well, I hope he goes. As a Chelsea fan, I hope he goes for the Man City squad to be a bit weakened. I hope he goes. But we wish him all the best. I'll come your way again pretty soon for our next line of news. Shalom. Peace.